Welcome back, folks, to another Toilet Wine, because as you can see, Dylan is not here. Whenever Dylan is not here, we always, the show must go on. There's people at home thirsty and hungry for content from these boys.
I think Albert Einstein said that. It might have been misattributed to him, but I agree.
It very well could have misattributed him. It could have been a quote from Lord of the Rings, actually, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I think Smeagol said that before he found the ring.
The one true ring. Yeah, we do Toilet Wine whenever Dylan's not here, and there's always some crazy reason why he's not here. Joe, it's a new year. He
never tells me about it. He directly messages Dom, and I have to find out secondhand while we're recording, which is kind of
sometimes it comes by carrier pigeon. You never know.
Yeah, but sometimes Joe, it comes through vicarious pigeon, where you think you're living through a pigeon's worldview.
It's new year. I'm gonna try something a little different, Joe. I'm gonna let you guess. You can only get one guess on why Dylan can't make it tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. He got a flat tire on his way home from work. He changed the tire, and then got arrested for indecent exposure because when he was changing the tire, his complete ass came out, and I think that's what you call a mechanic's crack. So that's about my best guess. My guess is pretty good, though, because I've seen that happen to me. But the difference is I didn't call the police. I was slightly aroused.
Yeah. Well, you're actually kind of close. He did get a flat tire, but he abandoned the car, and he's trying to Healy home.
Really? I wouldn't picture him abandoning the car. It must have been the car his sister let him have because it was broken down. He wouldn't leave the Alfa Romeo out there all on its own, would he?
No. Well, let's just pick one of the other 4 cars that are at his domicile. And,
yeah.
We'll go from there.
Any one of those, I'm sure. Well, I hope he Healy's at home safely. It's cold out there.
Yeah, don't go to the skate park at Colony Park.
Yeah,
he should be fine. He won't break his 3 fingers.
He will almost certainly pass that skate park on his Heelys on the way home, though, so he might be tempted to kind of Healy his way in.
He needs the speed to make it up that second hill, though, or else he's going to be doing a lot of walking.
Yeah. Which is the worst thing.
Contrary to popular belief, those Heelys were not made for walking.
Yeah, and that's just what they will not do.
That's what they will not do. And they despise it, actually.
Do you remember those
memories of Heelys is them not being very comfortable.
Oh, no, I never wore them, as I don't really know. But do you remember the Skechers that they had? They were trying to compete with Heelys, and all they did was it was the roller skates inside your sneaker, and you had to take your sneaker off and take them out with a tool and lock them, and then put them back on. And then you were on roller skate sneakers. It was like the exact...
I do not remember those.
Yeah, it was like, this is our example. It's like, well, that's not Heelys at all, then, if you just have to take them off, and you have little tiny roller skates with shitty support.
With the wheels in them already, and just lean back.
You're constantly walking around with the Skechers with the wheels inside your shoe all day long until you're ready to take them off and take your what do you call it, roller skate key out, whatever they had for Skechers. But and the worst part about it, they didn't even fucking light up. So I don't know why anyone bought them. If they did.
I used to have shoes that had a speedometer on the side of them.
Oh yeah? Is that when you gained the speed force? Like the Flash? They could see how fast you were going?
Yeah, it was however old you are when you play AA baseball, like the one step above T-ball. I had.
Okay.
I remember I would run to first base and try to stop and try to look down before the speedometer would wind
and
back.
It always said
how
0.
fast I was going. But if you had the shoe off and shook it, the needle would just go like this. And at the time, I was like, "See, it works.
It's not just a
piece of plastic flopping around inside your shoe."
I like how long you were like, "This would work if I could just take it off while I'm running. Just hold it in your hand and run with bare feet. See how fast
run with it."
That's pretty good.
Yeah, they definitely weren't Skechers though, because we exclusively got our shoes from Payless.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Payless for work shoes.
Confused with Stride Right, which is that children's shoe store that no longer exists, I suppose.
You spent a lot of time thinking about children's shoes?
Nope. I spent a lot of time thinking about my last meal. There's the tea. Go ahead and
there we go.
Like, go ahead and take a swing at that like you did when you had those speedometer shoes on, you fucking chooch. Hope your helmet doesn't fall off when you're running. It's too big for your little boy head.
Oh, hey.
And before you ask, I don't think about little boy head a lot either. So don't even ask. Don't bother asking.
Oh man. But we are here to talk about last meals.
That's right.
Technically, everybody gets a last meal. They just don't usually know it.
Everyone gets one.
But
also, like the last time you ever pick up your kids and hold them in your
that's
arms.
true.
You never know when it's
Last
going to
time
happen.
you hang out with all your friends from high school.
Exactly. There's a lot of lasts in there. We're talking about deliberate last meals. Specifically,
the last time
meals
you experience any true joy.
Yeah, that's happened to me, I think. I mean, there could be one left, but yeah, specifically last meals that you request, and you request them specifically because it is guaranteed to you by your death sentence. You've been sentenced to death by the state. I'm not talking about grandpa is sick and he wants one more cheeseburger. We're talking about people who were sentenced to death. They used to, and we might get into this, that they've changed this policy in a lot of places, but the classic thing used to be, in medieval time, they say, "Oh, any last words?" And now they would say, "Dude, what's your last meal? You can put a request in. We will fulfill that before we execute you with the power of the government." And that's what we're talking about today. So we're going to talk about famous ones that have happened, less than famous ones that might be interesting or not, kind of kibitz about that. And also at the end, I think that Dom and I should talk about what our last meal would be when we're ultimately convicted of capital murder or some other charge that's heinous.
Well, maybe
heinous enough to
grand
kill
larceny.
us, legally murder people, which only the state can do.
That's true.
And don't give me the fact that, in the military, they can do it too. Yeah, they are the state. They can do it too. They're part of the state doing it. You can't do it.
Yes. In fact, in our research, when we were looking at the list, it was going by state. And at one point, it even just said federal government.
Just federal charges. Yeah. Because although a lot of states have abolished the death penalty, the federal government has not. So if you commit a federal crime, you can still be executed by the United States of America rather than the state of Texas.
Some states have a surprisingly recent first last meal.
Really? Well, we're going to get into it.
We will get into it, yeah. But first off, it's the famous question. What would you get for your last meal? And you think of these extravagant things.
You sure do.
And a lot of the stories we'll talk about do have a lot of extravagant things, but doesn't mean you're going to get it.
No,
it's not a guarantee. There's plenty of states where they go, "Fuck you." You're getting what we give you.
I think it's like driving where they go, it's a privilege, not a right. It's like, we can do it, but we're not legally bound to give you whatever you want, especially because we're about to kill you because you did a heinous crime. We're not beholden.
Terrible thing.
Yeah. It's weird that they even started doing it, honestly. I guess it's like an old-fashioned thing where it's like, well, boy, we'll give you one last drink of water before we shoot you in the fucking head. It's like, why?
Yep.
Why even bother feeding them, right? You're about to kill them. They're just going to shit.
It's a waste of food, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bigger cleanup than it would be before, but I don't know. I guess
we'll get into that. A lot of times, you might think, they'll ask for let me get some beer. Or I want a pack of cigarettes. Sometimes they just go, only food. You get to pick your food. We're not giving you any alcohol.
From what I can see, they don't let you have vices. Like you can't get like a tall boy, a PBR, and a pack of Marlboros. You got to get like Wendy's or something,
Good old Wendy's. Mm-hmm. And some states just limit it by because we may bring up some international ones, but for the most part, most of these stories are definitely U.S. based.
Yeah, I think we have the most data on, and a lot of countries, unlike the United States, federally have criminalized capital punishment, so they can't actually kill people. We still can.
They leave that for the prison riots.
Yeah,
but some states severely limit it. Like Florida, it has to be purchased locally. $40 limit.
That's good though. It supports local businesses. It's an economy business.
And hey, $40 for one person, that's still a pretty good meal.
That's a decent last meal, especially because we've already been paying for you to be in the cell for however many years waiting to kill you. So that's already money. I like that's actually funny now I think of that. Only $40. You literally spend $1,000 a day to keep them in a cage, and you're like, no. Let's not go crazy here with the last meal.
Yeah, so hold on now.
So they don't order truffle fries and a fucking prime rib for the last meal. I guess they don't want to break the bank there.
Well, let's just say if I was going to take my last meal in Florida versus Oklahoma, I'd pick Florida because Oklahoma it's only $25.
That's a lot less, but also in Oklahoma, $25 will buy you a house. So you have to consider where you are.
Didn't consider that.
The different states, the inflation affects them differently, and cost of living and things like that. So, but yeah. And I still would rather. I guess I'd rather die in Florida anyway than Oklahoma, just generally.
Oh yeah, do you want to die from under the hands of Carol Baskin or Joe Exotic?
Those are my only two choices. Fuck.
Well, Florida and Oklahoma. That's the connection I could work out.
No, that was good. That was good. I just I don't know. I don't know what I'd rather have out of those two. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess
then,
I figure
lastly,
the Joe Exotic way, from what I hear, is faster because it's an execution style hit rather than getting fed to the tigers like her husband did allegedly.
and he might give it his last. Yeah, your last meal with Carol Baskin is no. You are the meal for the tiger.
You're the last meal.
Your last meal with Joe Exotic is like, all right, well, here, have some crystal meth before I shoot you in the face.
I'd rather do that. I think because the shot in the face
Also, with the meth,
fast.
there's a good chance the shot won't kill you.
Is that true? Crystal meth gives you
I don't know.
powers.
It didn't work for the Nazis, so maybe it won't work there either.
Pains de chocolat.
Last little quirk I'll get into before I do want to talk about Texas, but we'll do that as the person comes up.
When you talk about capital punishment, you're gonna bring up Texas. It's just naturally gonna come up.
In Louisiana doesn't have a listed like price range, but traditionally, you eat your last meal with the warden of the prison.
That I would not like to do.
Which is, I think
that's usually more of a gift for the warden to sadistically look at you and be like, "I'm gonna kill you tomorrow." That's gross.
I don't think
I don't like that at all. They're eating crayfish. It's a good chance they're going to be doing that anyway in Louisiana. Down by the bayou.
The warden's licking the seafood boil off of the prisoner's fingers. Like, who's going to believe you?
yeah. What do? We're going to file an appeal? You're dead tomorrow by this time.
Do you have any idea whose prison this is? You and yourself are dead.
You and yourself. You, yourself, and Irene are all getting executed tomorrow by this time. Yeah, string you up.
Oh.
But yeah, we want to start getting into some famous last meals here. We're just going to kind of run them through and just chit chat.
Absolutely, yeah.
Want to know. Of course, they're not all cheeseburger and French fries, folks, even though those are very popular options for people.
Yeah. I did find, throughout my research, the most popular last meal is fried chicken in some form.
Oh, I'm not at all surprised by that, and I'd be very tempted to have that be my last meal.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of steak.
Two people that question today, and they both said fried chicken. That's just a small sample size that I asked on my way out of work. So yeah, I can see that.
And some of these are absolutely fucking crazy, and some of them are just like, oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. It definitely.
Like
also, one person I asked, they said peanut butter and fluff, and I called the police right away because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's boring.
That's not boring. It's
try to get as much as you can.
It's actually, I think it's a sign of mental health disorders. There, peanut butter and fluff for your last meal. It's like having SpaghettiOs for your last meal, which one of mine on my list.
Oh, yep, I know exactly who you're going to talk about.
Fucking funny. SpaghettiOs. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know what? Let's start. If we're talking meals, you know what? Sometimes you just want like a light meal. Like you don't want anything too crazy. Let's
something light.
I'm gonna start light.
Okay.
And we're gonna go to the wonderful state of Arkansas that I feel like is one of the most forgettable states.
Okay.
In the Union.
Sure.
Talk about Paul Ruiz.
Paul Ruiz in Arkansas.
Ruiz. He was a murderer. Killed a few different people. Got a life sentence.
Too many. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got life sentence?
Yeah, one is too much.
Why did he get a life kill then?
Because they decided to give him lethal injection instead.
You're going to be in prison for the rest of your life. Unfortunately, your life's going to be shorter than it was going to be previously.
He was literally, I don't know if it was like they did a retrial or something. They found more evidence. They're just like, actually, no, you're not going to get life in prison.
That's
We're gonna
so
kill
fucked up. Usually it's the other way around where it's like, well, no, it's just life in prison, not that sentence. Like the standard for evidence and trial.
Yeah, but it's Arkansas. Everything's backwards.
Of course, yeah, I should have figured that much. But yeah, death sentence is pretty much the peak of punishment you can get. Even like when they say like you're going to spend 1,000 years in prison because it's concurrent charges or whatever it is. It's still like death penalty. They give you, that's why they give you like so much time afterwards to appeal it, because it's like, this is the highest burden of proof possible. And people are like, why are they keeping him for 10 years? They should just kill him that day. It's like, I know, you hate the guy, but it's like
Yeah.
the reason is you have to prove it so definitely, and it has to be like a locked up case that you can't just go the next day because then it goes, oh, by the way, we lied about all that shit, but he's dead now. Fuck him. Like you can't
Yep.
do that. So unless you're in Texas
So
and the person's mentally handicapped, then you can do it the day of, and who gives a fuck?
you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Texas has
It
the
was,
record for most mentally handicapped people executed by the state, which is a really cool prize to have.
Yep. Yeah. Remember McDonald's.
That'll be for all people out there who like stand-up comedy.
Yeah. So Paul Ruiz was sentenced to death January 8th, 1997. He got lethal injection. But
Yep.
what was his last meal? Just a Caesar salad.
Okay, well, I'm glad they killed him. That's a terrible choice.
That's all you want?
Not even a wrap with some chicken in it? I mean, come on, let's be reasonable.
Come on, put some hot sauce in there, brother.
Come on, buddy.
You gotta get it done right.
Wow,
I can't even imagine
salad.
if that's all you want. You want salad, just a salad for your last meal.
Wow. I mean,
like,
maybe it is like
trying to fit into your casket better. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you go up a couple dress sizes while in prison. Maybe it's like I feel so nervous about getting murdered. I can't really like keep anything down. It's like chicken soup when you're sick. Like maybe he's just like that's all I can probably even eat right now. Like if you order like a fucking what's the hell pastrami on rye Reuben. If you order like a Reuben, you'd be like I can't get all that meat down right now because I'm fucking sick to my stomach. I'm gonna get murdered tomorrow by lethal injection.
What will you have your last meal? I'm kind of sick to my stomach. Can I just have like some saltines and a ginger ale?
I'd be like, no, dude.
It's like, are you serious? Like, no, I'm not letting that happen.
No. We're gonna get you some Pez. Something more filling. Damn.
How about a knuckle sandwich? How about that?
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I said I'd order a knuckle sandwich for my last meal, so I can feel something before I leave this mortal coil. One last time. Coil. Yeah, I want to bring up for my first one. Dobie Gills Williams was executed after he was convicted of entering a woman's home and murdering her. So B&E murder, not great. And for his last meal, he ordered ice cream and 12 chocolate bars, which I thought was an interesting last meal. It's all dessert.
Was he trying to die a diabetic shock before he gets to the chair?
I suppose that was an option for him. Maybe they postpone it for a day. Like, I wonder if you have a heart attack the day you're supposed to get executed, they bring you to the hospital, resuscitate you, and then they bring you back to health and then they murder you later? Or they just let it ride?
Pull the plug?
Yeah. Like, what do they do? Like, legally, they have to help you, but only up until the moment that they kill you. It's a very strange legal thing here. But I like also the detail of 12 chocolate bars. Was that the max? Or they were like, 13's
That's
too
where
many.
They cut him off? Like, okay,
yeah.
Or did he only eat 12?
Yeah. You can get a dozen chocolate bars and that's it. Doesn't specify what kind of chocolate bar, though. But I don't think I could eat 12 chocolate bars in one sitting, no matter what kind of chocolate bar it is. It seems like too much chocolate for me.
Yeah, I mean, even just the overeating in this scenario in general, it's like, do you really want to feel like shit when you walk over to be killed by the state?
I mean, I that seems like a good premise that you brought up there, but also it's like, who fucking cares? Like, what if you like twist your back? You're like, oh, my back hurts. Like, not for long, dude. Don't worry. It's all gonna be over soon.
And they're like, oh, we'll put you on some painkillers, let them wear off so you can feel what we do to you.
Oh yeah. Which is also weird they don't do that. Like, just that'd be like the nice way to do it. Just like have an OD on like painkillers. Like that seems like but they don't want to be nice. They want to be efficient and brutal, I guess.
Yes, nothing nicer and efficient than say electrocution.
Yeah. Which we know from past episodes didn't work as well as they wish it would, and it was very inconsistent. Which is also true for lethal injection, which I never knew that until a couple of years ago when I looked into it. Was that it is still not even close to 100% effective. A lot of people just survive it, and then they just can't move, and then their body's on fire, and they just survive. It sucks. The most effective way, we've already brought this up before, firing squad, 95% effective, first try. Pretty good.
It's fantastic.
And the fact that really 95% is the highest is still fucked up. That means 5%, 5 in 100 people will survive a firing squad. That's fucking crazy.
That's rough.
Mm-hmm. I can't help but think that's what I would want to do. I already hate getting a blood drawn and all that stuff, I'd be like, can you not lethal inject me? Just like blow my fucking brains out.
That's
One shot
in
right
one of
here,
George
buddy.
Carlin's last. In one of Carlin's last comedy specials, he talks of like the modern things that annoy him or whatever.
Before the state
Right,
executed
the
him for
pussification of
talking
America.
shit to the man.
Yeah, he talks about. He goes, "You know how stupid it is? Lethal injection. They're killing the guy before they put the needle in. They rub the spot with alcohol.
Well, they don't want him to get an infection before the
You just
injection.
got to prevent infection. What if it doesn't work? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm. The cause of death, sepsis. Oh."
Yeah. You can't mark it down as one of your kills if your sepsis takes them. I think it's just routine. They just are so used to doing it, they don't know how to do it otherwise.
That'd be like when you get only the assist in college, you get like the +5. You stick the needle, he doesn't die. You see it's like, fuck, the infection's gonna get him.
Sepsis got him. I didn't get it. What's with the sepsis? But I feel like they just re-up after that happens, right? They just go like, all right, that didn't work, just do it again. Like they'll go
Do it
like,
again.
all right, you win. You can go home now.
You survived. You survived being hanged. You're
Yep.
free to go.
They're free to go, you thick neck motherfucker, you. I can see you been doing. I should know when you're all your time in the prison
swing
gym.
back through the mugshot rooms. We can figure out your new height from being stretched like that.
He's like Gonzo. I feel weird. Oh no, it's all right. It's totally natural. Oh, my pants are full of starfish.
Love Treasure Island, one of the best movies ever made of all time.
Yeah. Teaser for our we're already doing that live episode this year. We're sorry we waited so long, guys. We're gonna do the pirate crew, pick your own crew. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be great.
Yes, we are.
And that's a little teaser for mine, which is don't take Captain Smollett. I'm taking him. That's my guy. You get to pick one before the matchup. That's what I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna say,
Sure, it's all yours. He's all yours.
You can't have him.
Joe, have you ever heard of Stephen Wayne Anderson?
No, not particularly, but it's definitely a serial killer because there's 3 names and they all sound white. Am I right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Guy from Utah. He was a contract killer.
Oh, so he's like a bad businessman, or what?
Yeah. It does say on his record that he was also a serial killer. I only saw one name of who he killed, unless that was like the only one they were able to prove.
They could probably only prove the one, yeah. It only takes one.
So
really.
he was sent. Only takes everybody gets one. This was in California where he got killed, which I feel like is
now you can't kill anybody.
Yeah, their last execution was in 2006. But
more recent than I would have thought, though.
Yeah, I figured it would have been like 90s or something. No, this was
90s,
2002 when they killed him by lethal injection.
Okay.
Which also, interesting thing, California, in 1990, in the 90s, they were still doing execution by gas chamber.
Whoa, that is some Nazi-ass shit to do to people.
1993, was the last time they used a gas chamber. Then they switched to lethal injection in 1996.
Damn, that's crazy, that small window. And to quote Dylan, maybe you can clean off the residue, but the scratch marks don't clean off.
Don't go away, yeah.
They don't go away.
Funny enough, as again, not trying to say anything good about what anyone did over in Europe in the 40s.
Clip that.
1941.
Nice for once.
1941 in California, they were executing people with the gas chamber.
Same exact things. But you understand, Dom,
those were the bad guys.
Those were the bad guys. It doesn't count if the government decides they're bad.
Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies? Yeah. Slippery slope.
Stephen Wayne Anderson had quite the meal. This is another. There's no way I could eat all of this, or would want to eat some of it. He had 2 grilled cheese sandwiches.
Okay,
that's fine. A pint of cottage cheese.
Oh God! I guess he's figuring I'll never have to shit again. So why not just eat the most amount of cheese in one sitting I can think of?
He ate some radishes. One slice of peach pie.
The wild plains of America, like that. Cottage cheese and radishes.
Utah, so, yeah. Then he ate one slice of peach pie.
Yeah.
And a pint of chocolate chip ice cream. So he's got at least
2 pints of dairy plus
of
the grilled cheeses.
Dairy in his gut.
Good Lord.
Oh, plus the grilled cheese. Yeah, so I guess the radishes was him being a little healthy
I'm
on his
surprised he
last
didn't
day.
throw up. That I honestly, if I ate that, I would throw up for sure. All that dairy in one sitting and the radishes.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It'd be Yak City, bitch. Yak City, bitch.
Yak City, bitch.
Yeah, that'd be bad news for me. I don't think I can do that.
That'd be bad news bears right there.
That would be a good on like lard ass from Stand By Me though. If you're lactose intolerant, you just eat the most dairy and go like, "Have fun, boys." I just light the place up. You know, as soon as you kill me, my bowels are gonna go nuts on you guys.
I don't know if I could get 2 spoonfuls of straight cottage cheese down, let alone eating an entire pint of it.
Yeah, I know I couldn't. But some people, they eat it right from they're like ice cream. They eat it. They're sickos. Yeah. But what are you gonna do?
Dennis, what is this enticing bowl of white?
Enticing bowl.
It's cottage cheese. Oh, it's some cheese from a cottage?
Ah, that sounds good enough for me.
All right, Joe, what you got next for last meals?
All right, well, before I lose them, I'm going to get off this list because I had to find the spaghetti one. Thomas Joseph Grasso was executed in March of 1995 for the murder of 2 elderly people. For his last meal, talk about not being able to get it down, Dom. Listen to this fucking shit. Yep. 24 steamed mussels, 24 steamed clams. We already established most states wouldn't even entertain it at this point. Never mind how long it goes past this.
Yep.
A Burger King double cheeseburger, 6 barbecue spare ribs, 2 strawberry milkshakes, some pumpkin pie with whipped cream and diced strawberries, and a can of SpaghettiOs with meatballs served at room temperature. That is a psychotic
room temp.
That is a psychotic ad.
Have you ever had non-hot SpaghettiOs? It's fucking bad. It's
no, I have not,
bad.
And I will not. I refuse to.
It's bad.
It's like shitty beer. You got to have it ice cold, or it's not even worth having at all. Like SpaghettiOs need to be served hot, or they're probably. I'm assuming
be piping hot, so it burns your taste buds as you eat.
Also, I don't know if you know this. SpaghettiO meatballs don't have meat in them because they won't last.
No.
They use like bread and they like flavor it like meatballs or something like that. It's not really good.
Not good. The texture is not fantastic.
And then here's his statement, and I think after this we should take our first break. We'll get into some more of these in just a moment, folks. This ends, despite fulfilling his massive order almost perfectly, which I'd always be like, fuck you for even asking this. Grasso was one tough customer. In his final statement to the world, he said, "I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this."
So they gave him a better thing than what he asked for, and he's pissed. Which means they gave him 24 clams, 24 mussels, and 6 spare ribs, and the everything else. But they gave him actual spaghetti, and he goes, "That was not SpaghettiOs, and the press should know about this."
That tasted way too good to be SpaghettiOs. Fuck you.
Talking about a guy who never learned to be accountable for his actions at all, still mad about the SpaghettiOs.
Wow. Yeah. Insane. Damn. Way to go down holding a grudge.
I know, and I think a lot of these people might have held a grudge as we go on this list. But you folks at home, I don't know about you, but I'm getting pretty hungry, and I'm thinking I'm going to die pretty soon. So let's keep it rolling after the commercial break.
Hey, basement listeners. I was just thinking, since we're on the topic of last meals and the death penalty, since 1990, only very few countries in the world would still enact capital punishment on a child or a minor under the age of 18. Those countries were Saudi Arabia, Iran, Yemen, Pakistan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the United States of America. So, fortunately for all those children being murdered by the government out there, in 2005, the Supreme Court ruled it unconstitutional to do so, but it's still completely legal to execute someone with an IQ below 70, which is, in a lot of states and municipalities, is treated as someone who has a childlike cognizant function. But I thought that was kind of a cute thing that every country in the world, except for the ones I mentioned, would not legally kill a child under the state-sanctioned murder. And that the countries I mentioned, do they have a lot in common? Those are countries that we would say we're so high above our freedom and our liberty and our logic and our enlightenment ideals, and alongside with Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and the Congo, and Sudan also does that. But yeah, United States of America. Um, the last person that they murdered who was a child was in 2005. So I thought that was a fun thing to know. And luckily, we put off the case now, but you can still try them as an adult, and they can still do life in prison. So let's all be happy for that. Keep smiling, folks.
Oh, if you had one wish, what would it be? If I had one wish, I wish I had a big enough ass for the whole world to kiss. Marshall Mathers, who's never chosen his last meal, but I think it's something to think about and kind of mull over in your head. You know what I mean? Welcome
Martin
back
Mull.
to Toilet Wine. Flush Sound. We're so happy to be back. It's the new year. It's the new us. And today we're thinking about what would you like to eat if you had no other options to eat ever again? Just the last meal before you were executed by the authority of the government. And
One last a meal.
it's a meal, last a meal. Maybe you get a
Last
can of
meal.
SpaghettiOs. What do you think that Mario's last meal would be? I think I know what it would be. Super Mario's last meal.
Now, do you think he'd go for the poison mushroom to get it over with?
I think he'd get the 1-up mushroom and then they kill him and he comes back.
Or he just does regular mushroom, so he's giant. They kill him. He goes, "Well, I'm just regular size again."
Kill giant Mario. It's like Mario's like, do you guys have any of those? What are they called? Pointy things in the sky? Any of those? A star? Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
Nice
I
try.
would love one of those.
Yeah. We bet you would. That's what you used to murder all those turtles earlier, and that's why you're on trial.
Or he would just be like, I don't actually want a meal. Can you bring me my favorite flower? Absolutely
Yeah, I just
not.
like to look at it, just a little bit.
And no bananas.
No bananas. I don't want them. Warden, could you bring me a blue shell, please? And you're the one in charge here, right? You say you're the number 1 ranked guy in first place, as it were. Okay, yeah, we'll take the blue shell, please. Blue shell tower, the raw bar. Nice.
Yeah. He's got the red, green, and the blue in there.
Oh yeah, the full rainbow of the delicacies of the Mario universe. But we're not here to talk about Mario. We're here to talk about people who actually were killed by the United States government and other governments and had to get a last meal.
Yep.
Who went last here? Did you go?
You did.
I
up.
did. All right, so you can go next if you like.
I got another 3-part name who is not a serial killer, believe it or not.
Oh, interesting.
Talking about Robert Dale Conklin, which rough last name, I think, but there could
Conklin,
be worse.
Yeah. Shout out to
Conklin.
Captain Small. You'll like that one. That's pretty funny.
He again, as we proved, one murder is enough. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes to get executed, honestly. Just the one.
This guy was he was out on parole for armed robberies and other burglaries and stuff.
Yeah.
So already not looking like, all right, what the main thing about being on parole is you just have to never break the law ever. Well, he did. He killed his 28-year-old, and this dates there. This is in the 80s. That's why it's worded this way. This is not my way of saying it. This is there. He murdered his homosexual lover.
Oh, yes.
George Grant Crooks, not a serial killer.
He is not a crooks.
He was in jail for 21 years, on death row for 21 years before they finally...
That's a long time on death row.
Gave him lethal injection in 2005.
Most sentences are longer than the time that he's been on death row. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He's seen a lot of people come and go down death row.
I know how many people he's seen come.
Yeah, not so good at the
that's
going
just a joke,
part.
folks. That's just a joke.
Lethal injection of 2005. Kind of a crazy meal. A lot, but also kind of weird. So, starting off with filet mignon steak.
That's a big ask. Again, one of the fanciest things you can order.
But he had it wrapped in bacon.
Ooh, very fucking luxurious at that point.
Who? I've never heard of anyone wrapping a filet mignon in bacon.
I've eaten a filet
then-
mignon wrapped in bacon.
Oh wow. Okay, look at you. Now who's been to a museum?
It was delicious. It was they
sure
made it
was.
for the executives at my job, and they had a bunch of extras, and I was like, "I'll take one of those, please." It was
then you
very
did.
good.
Then you didn't get a Christmas bonus that year.
I bet I did, but I got my filet mignon wrapped in bacon, which is
Then along with that, he wanted
it's indulgent.
specifically. What was it? Huh? What?
I was just saying it's indulgent, not luxurious. Is what I was looking for. It's indulgent to get a bacon wrapped filet mignon.
Then he specifically asked it had to be deveined shrimp sautéed in garlic butter with lemon, a baked potato filled with
a little shit in your mouth.
yeah, no shit.
Okay,
but baked potato filled with sour cream, chives, and bacon bits, double bacon. Honestly,
double bacon. This guy is indulgent.
That's the way to do it. Corn on the cob, asparagus with hollandaise sauce, a buttered French baguette with goat cheese, cantaloupe, apple pie, vanilla bean ice cream, and washed all down with an iced tea.
Oh my god, that's a lot of food. For my last meal, when we talk about it like in casual conversation, we have to. You say you pick like a main, a side, and whatever. These guys just go, what's all the things I can think of, and they just list them all off. That's definitely cheating.
Yeah. How much can I get them to bring me?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's more of like an exercise of like pushing the envelope, I think. But that is indulgent as all shit, man. That's crazy. And he finished all of it. I bet if you don't finish all of it, you're going to bed. You're not getting killed.
You're gonna wake up, and that will be your breakfast.
Yes. You're gonna eat the frozen shit from last night, and then that's your last meal. Then you're getting killed.
And you know what? We're gonna leave it out too. We're not gonna refrigerate it. You're dying tomorrow anyways. You're gonna eat that rotten deveined shrimp
the
sauté.
E. coli will not get you before we do. I promise you that.
It will try, but it will not get you.
That's gonna be tough to beat bacteria. You're like, all right, hell yeah, I'm in the stomach. Time to properly. Oh shit. The guy died. I just got here.
Why is it getting so cold in here all of a sudden?
Wrong body to get into. But obviously, they also can cause death. So it's like, all bacterial infections. They're always playing with fire here. They go, I want to get in your body, and then I want to make more of me, but just enough to not let you die, because then I really can't do anything after that. So you got to be like a good ass virus and just kind of sit there for years and just kind of hang out for a while.
Good ass virus.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot more badass viruses than good ass viruses, but not like cool, just like not very nice viruses that are your lower intestines.
I would love to meet a nice virus someday. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, wouldn't you? Maybe you will. I mean, there's still time. You're still a young man. I'll get to my next one. I'm getting the bigger list here, and this is all over the place, all many years. The Wikipedia list is fantastic. I thought this one would be worth mentioning because I thought it's really sticking to your guns in a weird ass way. The guy's name is Roger David Casement. He was convicted of treason in the United Kingdom, enlisting help from the German Empire. This is for the Easter Rising. So basically, the Easter Rising is part of the Irish independence movement. Another people there at the Easter Rising is Michael Collins, one of the more famous Irish revolutionaries.
Oh, yeah.
This guy apparently asked for help from the German Empire to be like, hey, we're going to do an Easter Rising. Want to get some guns or money or whatever you got? And they found out he did that. So they sentenced him to death by treason. And isn't this the most Irish ass way you can have your last meal? He asked for sacramental bread, basically the Eucharist, to go to my death with the body of my God, my last meal. Really trying to hedge his bets here at the very last moment. I mean, if you really believe that should be your last meal, right?
Thing.
If you believe you're going to heaven and Jesus is your savior, why would you ask for a fucking filet mignon wrapped in bacon? You could ask for the Eucharist of Jesus Christ. Your last meal, Jesus Christ, you're right to heaven, right?
That's true. Last meal, Jesus Christ.
His last meal, Cheez-Its and rice.
Yeah.
Underwhelming. Another version of him being sick.
Yeah,
and he was
Joe, that's not,
sorry.
I've seen there's a few on the list of people that chose this crazy pick for the last meal is to get communion. It's like, are you kidding me? You get anything.
Is
in the
there
world, you
more
want
of them too?
This little wafer.
Well, you gotta. I give them credit. They didn't stop believing just because they're gonna get murdered. So, but I also think it was a last ditch effort. It's kind of like being like, well, I could taste something delicious for 5 minutes and be full, or I could really throw a Hail Mary in more ways than one and hope this saves my soul.
This is really gonna work.
I mean, it's like if you're gonna go on a road trip for 7 months and they go, "What's your last meal?" and you go, can of gas and a spare battery. You're like, that's actually smart because you're gonna be able to last way longer. Think about what you're heading
Or he
to.
does the
Eternal life, maybe.
just pull the old like, oh no, you can't chew the Eucharist. You have to let it just dissolve in your mouth.
Dissolve, yeah.
And he goes, all right, well, you can't kill me until it fully dissolves. I go, yeah, we'll do that. He keeps holding it like just between his teeth, so it's not touching anything. They go, all right, check. He goes, I go, what the fuck? It's still there. It's a miracle.
Miracle.
The never-ending Eucharist. Forget
It's
the
a sign.
breaking of the bread and the fishes. This is the
Ain't that
never-ending Eucharist.
Falcor? Never-ending miracle, you bitch. That'll get him. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, also, why didn't Will
he'll
ever
die
come
in
to-
3 days anyways when he can't drink water without letting the wafer dissolve. So he'll be
Right,
fine.
yeah, he'll die eventually. But how did that rule ever come up? Like, that must have been like an etiquette thing in the church, being like, we were tired of seeing people chomping down on Jesus. It just looks weird eating with your mouth full. And talking with your mouth full, rather. It's like, I don't think Jesus ever said, like, this is my body. You don't chew it. You just let it dissolve like Listerine breath strip. I never heard that. I think they made that up later.
I don't even remember like being told specifically that that's how it's supposed to be. I just like heard rumors of like the way
I was
things used
told
to
that. Yeah, when we did like the practice for First Communion, they were like, don't chew it. Like they specifically said, like, you just let it
be.
dissolve.
The priest was like, you know how I feel about teeth.
Just let it melt in your mouth.
you can just feel it going down your throat.
Yeah. Salvation. Tastes good. Yeah, so I think that was added later.
Salvation. I would say so. Yeah. Some cranky old man was like, I don't like seeing people chew.
Yeah, it was something like that. God never said don't chew. God said don't you want me? Any new wave 80s fans out there? Here we go.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, I thoroughly enjoy what you're doing, Joe.
Thank you. At least someone says it. My girlfriend, I guess it would kill her to say that one time.
Oh, man. Oh.
Mm-hmm. All right, you can
Well,
go
Joe,
next.
I'm going to talk
if you
about.
like.
Let's do our first federal execution
Let's.
from George, not from the execution of George W. Barrett, also known as.
Oh my God! I thought you were going to say Bush. I was going to start
Diamond
crying.
King.
Oh.
not that George Bush.
Oh, thank God. Our president, our ex-president, are still alive.
He was. It's funny that I might look into this.
I'll
guy
be the
more
judge
and
of that, sir.
See if there is a possibility to do a full episode on him later. Because the first thing he's known as is a car thief.
Okay.
But he got sentenced to death because he did do some murders. But the first thing on his list is that
He did
he stole
some
cars.
murders. More of a car thief guy. It's like GTA. I'm doing some murders, but mostly I'm stealing cars.
I'm mostly stealing cars. He was the first person sentenced to death under a congressional act in 1936.
What act is that? I wonder.
That's
we have
true.
that?
Maybe we'll find out later. The act that made it a capital offense to kill a federal agent. Okay, he killed a federal agent. Wow,
That might
I
come
did my
into
research.
play
Everybody knows I come prepared.
Recently, yeah, it's more of a topic for an evergreen topic, I would say.
Hey, you guys been stealing all the cars? Why? Why do you want to know? I'm with the FBI. Oh, shouldn't have said that. I'm going to kill you now.
I know
I'm
what
sure
your
that's
last name's
exactly
gonna
how
be.
that went. A
Lead.
lead bullet. You know, I know. I know. I was just in that movie, Kansas City Confidential, and the guy's got the bloody nose. He goes, "Hey, I got a great cure for bloody nose: a cold knife in the back."
Oh, that'll solve that problem.
Yeah.
It's like when you have a
I'm
headache and
surprised-
they kick him in the shin, and they're like, "See, does your head hurt anymore?" It's like, not as much. My shin hurts. Like,
Yeah, now I hurt both sides. I'm a little surprised they offered him a last meal in 1936.
Yeah, me too.
He
Last meal's
requested.
still wait. We have something here from like a couple centuries ago. It seems to be a long-standing practice.
He requested, quote, the largest steak in town.
Wow. They
Now,
come
how
over
big
the
was it?
piece
Was
of
that
wood and
the
they
old
go,
96?
"We knew you were a vampire,
don't
you
know.
son of a bitch. Take this." Eh.
But
you
here's
want
the
some
kicker.
garlic sauce on the side, you son of a vampire.
Yeah. Here, let's put a mirror so you can watch yourself.
Oh, what, you can't? Oh no.
That's
That's why your makeup looks so bad, you fucking vampire. I could tell right away.
He's trying to. They're like, all right, come on, let's get going. You got to go down the hall. He goes, all right. He's just standing outside the door. He can see the gals. Like, are you going to come in? He's like, are you going to invite me in?
You know the drill by now.
Uh,
After you had a heart attack, when you first saw me, you turned into a bat.
Yeah, so he asked for the largest steak in town. He didn't eat a single bite of it.
What an asshole.
They got him a big steak, cooked it, brought it to him. He went, I'm not going to eat this.
A cow had to die
And,
for that, you jerk.
After they were done hanging him, and the reporters were there, because back then you had to look at everything. Reporter was walking to leave, saw the kitchen, walked in, saw the steak, started eating the steak.
You can eat that?
You can eat that? What, the condemned man's meal that he didn't touch?
Condemned
what, you want to
man's
go to waste?
meal. It's a good band name.
That's the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
17
So,
limes in one
George
barrel of grog.
W. Barrett, piece of shit, kind of a badass at the end.
Yeah, well, still a piece of shit, it turns out, but pretty good. Pretty good move at the end there.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
This one, I gotta say, I wasn't gonna pick this one next. Let me just do two in a row. This is really fast. This one is from the Socialist Republic of Romania. So we're going outside the United States for this one. But he was sentenced to death for murder. The method of execution was shooting. So the one that I want, if I have to get sentenced to murder, because it works. And first of all, his name was Ion Pistol. What, are you trying to disable a droid?
Whoa.
Why is your name Ion Pistol?
Damn! Oh my god!
Ion Pistol. Sentenced
The
to death
Master
for murder.
Chief's son?
Yeah, what the fuck kind of name is that? Yeah, that's cool. In Romania in 1987.
That's crazy.
And he ordered for his last meal. He ordered for his last meal an onion omelet. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck?
That's his last meal, onion omelet. Ion Pistol, rest in power, loser. Fuck you. I don't know who you murdered, but you shouldn't have done that. And now you're paying for the consequences, I guess. But really weird. Ion Pistol, onion omelet. And I wanted to follow that up with another quick one, which is Matthias. And then I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I guess it's Knisel, Kni, but then there's a bunch of weird umlauts and stuff. Murder and robbery, Germany, 1902. He was decapitated by a guillotine. I think that's also a pretty effective way to do it, because you really won't survive your head not being on your neck. But we do know the guillotine didn't always work too. Sometimes it gets stuck. Sometimes it didn't cut all the way through. That can't be pleasant. But you want to know what his last meal was, Dom?
I would love to know. Hold on, let me guess.
It's very German-esque, I think.
He just asked for a big bowl of mustard.
Not too far off. He asked for 6 glasses of beer. That was his last meal.
Hell yeah.
Would be
It's a
mine
man after my own stomach.
I mean, our rules that we say is you have to pick certain food or whatever, but I don't know. If I was gonna die, I don't think I'd have much of an appetite. And I think that 6 glasses of beer would be a lot more appetizing than a nice big steak, because I'm gonna be so nervous and I'm just gonna take the edge off and maybe have one last beer before I get executed. I don't know. I wouldn't really want to be carbo loading before I get fucking murdered, I don't think. I'm not sure.
Imagine that, though. You're laying your head down in the guillotine. You're like, I don't fucking care. I'm drunk. Go, do it. I won't feel a thing.
This man's
You
losing
play
his
some
head.
Creed while you do this.
Yeah, exactly. Play some Creed. My
You know,
sacrifice.
I gotta. Dude, I'm 6 feet from the edge. 6 beers from the end.
I'm 6 beers. Exactly. I'm 6 beers from the edge. I'm thinking maybe 6 beers ain't so far down, you know?
Maybe 6 beers isn't enough. Give me 6 more.
Yeah, I'll take a 12er to the grave.
I'll take a 12er.
I don't mind if I do.
I'm gonna do 2 in a row too because I got a couple quick short ones.
Go for it.
This guy, bigger asshole than Barrett not eating his steak.
Oh, I got so
James
excited and then you
Edward
said
Smith.
whole. And I was like, oh, okay, relax.
James Edward Smith, who tried, I gotta hand it to him, unique crime. Didn't try robbing a bank, tried robbing a life insurance agency.
By killing himself? Pay up.
No, he tried, he like forced his way in, tried to pointed a gun at a lady, was like, give me the money, and she went, no.
We don't have
And
cash
she-
here.
She managed to get into a filing cabinet to hide from him.
Wow. And we should mention
That-
she was a fairy. She could fit in the cabinet.
Another guy comes in or is in the office. Same thing, trying to get the money from him. Ends up killing that guy. Gets caught, gets
no.
arrested. Sentenced
Yeah.
to death by lethal injection in 1990
That's so recent
in
too.
Texas.
He's the biggest sucker ever. It's like, first of all, this isn't gonna work. Second of all, don't you know we're an insurance company? We don't pay people. We don't have any money. You pay us.
we already spent your money.
It's not. You're not gonna get it, dude.
And it's gone.
Yeah, it's got.
His last meal, you know what he said? I want a lump of dirt.
Okay, so he's weird.
And they went, no. Here's a cup of yogurt instead.
Cup of Gert. It's close enough.
Cup of Gert. Going out with Gert and Ernie. Yeah, he thought
I thought maybe he wanted a cup of
Give me
dirt,
some
which is like the dessert with the gummy worms in it, and it's like the ground up cookies and stuff.
The cookies and the pudding. And stuff.
Yeah, I want the cookies and pudding. Yeah, the cup of dirt.
No, he thought he was being a real badass SOB. It was like, I'll show you how tough I am. Give me some dirt, and they're like,
You're not tough at
No.
all. You're a grade A moron. You robbed a life insurance place, killed a guy, got $0 and asked for dirt when you died. You're not cool.
So stupid.
That is dumb.
Speaking of asking for something that is impossible to get, Odell Barnes Jr.
Before you go out, I'm changing my answer to immortality potion, please. Sir, although we'd hate to fulfill your request, we got to give it to you. That was pretty smart. Here's your immortality potion, and then they give you the one they gave to that emperor of China, or just a big bottle of mercury, and then you die.
Here you go. You ever seen
That was
that
some
meme where it's
immortality
like my
Potion.
genie giving me a fourth wish out of pity? Me ask for a fourth PBR.
Dude, my favorite one, the genie ones are such good jokes. My favorite one, the third wish, it's like 2 goth baddies. He's like, what are you gonna do with both of them? It's like, one's for you. He goes, all right, you get a fourth wish.
That was on me, bro.
That was on me. That was on the house.
Ugh. So Odell Barnes Jr. murdered a woman. Again, only takes one. This is Texas also, so you probably just look at someone the wrong way, they'll give you the death penalty.
Well, yeah, if you look at a white woman the wrong way and you're a black child in the early
Yeah.
century, you will be sentenced to death.
Yes.
R.I.P. Emmett Till.
Yeah, Odell Barnes Jr. got a lethal injection in 2000. When asked what he would like for his last meal, he just said, justice, equality, and world peace.
What a hero. Click.
Yeah, guess what he didn't get?
Very poignant last words. Click.
Yeah, maybe don't fucking murder someone. And then, you know,
justice.
ask for something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god,
that's,
people are so fucking stupid.
They're so up in their heads about this kind of stuff. It's pretty funny. All right, I'll why don't each do one more, and then we'll take another little break here.
Yeah, let's do it.
I thought that this one sounds like, and also it's 2025, I thought, which is pretty interesting. This is a very recent execution.
I was surprised to see 2025 show up on the list. I will admit.
Yeah. Well, there's some states where it's as popular as ever, and I looked up Alabama. I'm looking at Alabama for this one, so I thought this one was good. But the gentleman in question was named Carson Dale Grayson. Again, you got to do three names of these people. He kidnapped, tortured, and murdered a group of 4 youths hitchhiking in Tennessee. Very fucked up serial killers type shit. 2004, he did it. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at 2 people who have almost the exact same order. I'm going to read both of these then. The other person was named Demetrius Terrence Frazier. I'm guessing
Demetrius.
by their names
That's a good
that
name.
one of them has paler skin, one of them has more melanin by the names. But they both were murdered the same way, and they both ordered very similar last meals, which I think are sad last meals. Our first guy, Kerry, he ordered soft tacos, beef burritos, a tostada, chips, and guacamole, and a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Can you guess where he wanted that from?
Oh God! You go to fucking Taco Bell for your last meal. You
asked for
deserve everything
Bell
you're getting
for the last meal. Demetrius Frazier,
oh my God,
also convicted of a similar crime, raped and murdered somebody. This was just last year. He asked for a beefy 5-layer burrito, chicken chalupa supreme, beefy crunch tacos, chips and dip, and a Mountain Dew, all ordered from Taco Bell. Both of the guys asked for Taco Bell, big fat order for the last meal.
That's insane.
And both of them, the type of murder, this is a new one, and it's probably much more effective. And I'm looking at all the newest murders now that lethal injection has been proven to be not as effective as they want it. Nitrogen hypoxia, aka the way that people sometimes nowadays will commit assisted suicide, which means that it replaces most of the oxygen in your blood with nitrogen and basically suffocates you while you're still breathing.
Yeah,
and you kind of
that's crazy.
Stop having enough oxygen in your blood to survive. But yeah, both those guys, I didn't know they were doing that for criminals. I thought they were just doing that as like a assisted suicide method. But yeah, nitrogen hypoxia, meaning that too much nitrogen, not enough oxygen, and you die by basically suffocating while still breathing. Very weird way to go, but I guess they're doing now in Alabama. I don't know. They put you in a tank or something like that. Or they just hook you up to a mask. I don't know what they do, but we'll have to look into that. But yeah, imagine that. 2 guys, both murdered in Alabama, both wanted Taco Bell for the last meal. What the fuck are you doing? You could ask for anything. You know what I think it was? They're trying to keep it on the $15 limit that you're talking about earlier from Louisiana. Probably $15 limit in Alabama. Like, what's the most food I can get for the least amount of money? Taco Bell. So maybe that was.
You know, Joe. I'll for my last one of this segment, I'll do one of mine from 2025 because it also includes a chain, a very inexpensive chain restaurant, a little nicer but not too much. Benjamin Ritchie was put to death by lethal injection in Indiana in 2025.
Okay. Are you folks marking your list of states that are still executing people?
A list of things that he did. Murder, of course. Burglary, auto theft, unlawful possession of a firearm, and of course, resisting arrest. What, are you really going to just go?
They get him on unlawful possession of a firearm and resisting arrest. Yeah.
just throw it all in
on
there.
Top.
Sentenced to death in 2002. Didn't get 23 years on death row.
Whoa, that's a long time.
Which is already pretty fucking insane. What did he do for his last meal? What did he request? He wanted the Tour of Italy meal from Olive Garden.
Olive Garden, unlimited breadsticks. I'm still eating them. You can't kill me yet.
Which unlimited soup and breadsticks? This is gonna be a fun one. Yeah, the Tour of Italy meal, which includes fettuccine alfredo, lasagna, and chicken parmesan.
Whoa, all the hits. I think anyone who knows Italian food would know that really is the tour of Italy. Fettuccine alfredo and chicken parm, the most American versions of shit ever.
And clearly, as we know a couple people.
My tour of China meal, crab rangoon, a fortune cookie, and pork sliders.
and a Tsingtao.
Oh yeah, Tsingtao for the road.
I mean, we both know people that live in Indiana. Something tells me
do.
this might be the best option for Italian food.
In the
Is
whole
to go to
state, I'd
Olive
say
Garden.
so. Yeah, if you really do love Italian food, you got to go Olive Garden at that point. Yeah, probably. He's probably they're tired of fulfilling the request, which is 12 years of corn, 12 years a slave.
Oh, we like to have fun, folks.
Let's have fun. What's the big deal?
What can we say? Good old Indiana.
Jimmy crack
What a
corn and I
place.
sure as fuck don't care. I don't know why you do. You can always turn it off.
You say you don't care, but you keep talking about it. It clearly
know.
means something to you.
I'm lying. I'm lying openly. What do you want to do?
Is Jimmy
about it?
crack corn code for saying that Jimmy killed your wife and he's got sentenced to death and asked for Olive Garden?
I don't know, but do you want to start spreading that around as a rumor? Maybe that can be a new thing.
Maybe we'll catch on. Someone going to find
Jimmy
out.
crack corn. That's actually what I say when people ask what your favorite 3 bands are. I say Jimmy Eat World, Corn, and then I don't know.
Band that says crack in it.
Yeah, sorry, I ran out of
Hey,
jokes
as
there.
Meatloaf said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I'll take it. I'll take it as far as I can get. But speaking of 2 out of 3 ain't bad, we're not running 2 out of 3 segments of the podcast. We're gonna hit you with one more, and we're gonna hit you with our last meals coming up next on the pod. And you can wait 2 more minutes. They waited 23 years to be killed by lethal injection. I think you waited another minute. See ya.
Of the opinion poll attitude to human sacrifice, or indeed to the photo op campaign human sacrifice. I hope this news does not shock or distress you. The President of these United States, in fact, launched his campaign for that high office by executing a mentally retarded black man named Ricky Ray Rector in Arkansas, a man so deeply lobotomized that he saved his dessert after every dinner. He had a fondness of pecan pie when they came to the cell to take him away, because Bill Clinton was having a hard time in New Hampshire, and I say, and I can prove it, for no other reason did they come for him that night. Mr. Rector, as he left the cell, left his pecan pie behind, saying he'd save it for later. He didn't know why they'd come, and he helped them to find a place in his arm for the catheter, because he thought they were doctors who were trying to cure his condition. A small price to pay, certainly the Clintonoids think, for a presidency of such excellence, and certainly not the least such price, and certainly in the scale of the cost of human sacrifice, probably not.
Welcome back to Toilet Wine, folks. We're here. We're making it work, because that's what Toilet Wine's all about. It's not about having everything prepared. It's about being, we're in prison. I need to get drunk. What can we do to move this? And it's, you can't use your toilet for months at a time.
You roll with the punches.
This is the pissing on the floor of podcasts, is what I'm trying to say.
Clip it.
We're talking about death row last meals. There's a lot of bad people out there that I'm not saying they deserve to. Ow, fuck. Ow, that hurt. Okay. I burnt my hand a couple days ago and I just touched it and peeled some skin back. That sucked.
I thought you were winding up to like a badass statement like, let me tell you something, folks. Let me tell you.
Nope. Caused myself some actual pain right there.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
It's all right. It's still not as bad as asking for a lump of dirt when you're on death row.
Come on now.
It could always be worse. Joe, do you have any more people that you want to talk about? Because I do.
I wanted to briefly mention, a couple more folks here, just because there's so many of them. Like Dom said, fried chicken is a good guess for about almost all of them. People love it. But this one was like almost like a monk. Daryl Keith Rich, serial killer, was convicted of.
Gotta have the 3 names in there.
Yep, you gotta have 3 names. Murdered 3 women and an 11-year-old girl. So classic serial killer style. Afraid of fighting men, so just attacks children and women to be cool about it. Sentenced to death. Gas chamber, like Dom said. Oh no, sorry, that was someone else. I'm looking at the wrong part. Lethal injection, but a lot of gas chambers on here, like Dom said earlier, in the 40s. I think they did it until they found out about all the concentration camps. They're like, oh, let's stop doing that. Not because we think it's wrong. we don't want to be associated with them. But no, he did lethal
Yeah.
injection. The year is 2000, and his last meal, almost like he's already sick and he's trying to go for surgery today. He had tea, broth, and Gatorade. Liquid lunch for the last meal. I mean, come on,
Jeez.
man. That just sounds sad. It's like you have
Cold,
a
hot,
stomach
cold.
bug.
Really
Yeah.
get your stomach all fucked up.
Ugh. I think it was hot,
Yeah.
hot, cold
Yeah,
because
but-
I think it was hot tea. But
Oh,
yeah.
tea. Yeah, hot, hot, cold. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Gatorade has what plants crave because of the electrolytes. Everybody knows that.
It sure does. You're talking about Brondo?
Oh yeah.
I also want to bring up the polar opposite of this, which is Thomas Martin Thompson. Tom Thompson is already a funny ass name to have. Tommy Thompson.
Oh jeez.
And, obviously murder again, killing people, not good. But what happened was lethal injection, 1998. And instead of having tea and broth, he asked for Alaskan king crab. I'll have you know, this is happening in
Whoa.
California. So we're not in Alaska here. This is going to be shipped in
Shipped
with
in.
melted butter, spinach salad. Okay, we're kind of changing the style of food here.
Yeah. All right.
Pork fried rice, Mandarin style spare ribs. Now we're into Chinese food. Hot fudge sundae. Okay, now going to Friendlies. And a 6-pack of Coca-Cola. So really hitting all the different elements of
You
the
drink
taste
6
palette.
sodas. That's insane.
I don't know if he finished them. It doesn't say if he finished them, but he ordered a 6-pack of Cokes. Yeah, Coca-Cola's
That's
there.
crazy.
I was like, that's so
Little Cokes.
decadent.
My little get some caffeine before they put me out.
Yeah. And it's like, obviously, you're going to order, like I said, some people just keep it simple. Some people try to push the envelope, but you never really know what you're going to get.
All I know
what they're
is
going to order.
even if you are about to die, the things that happen to your stomach when you eat Chinese food and then ice cream cannot be good.
Oh, no, definitely. I mean, it's all going to come out
It's insane.
in the wash.
There's a reason the dessert at Chinese buffets is just Jello because it doesn't really do anything inside of you.
Yeah, it just kind of goes through you, I think. I want to
Little
wrap it
dabble
up
do
with a Christopher Allen burger. Now, can you guess what he ordered?
Yeah, he got a prime rib.
Oh, no, he didn't. Of course, he got water and unleavened bread.
Did he at least dip the bread in the water?
Kobayashi,
Get it
I don't
down
know,
as
but
fast as he could.
there's most people listed with the Eucharist, the Holy Communion, whatever. He didn't say that. He just said, I want the shittiest version of bread,
Unleavened bread.
and water. Just like equivalent of saltines and ginger ale for his last meal.
Yeah.
And that's not even listing all the people in there whose last meal they refused, which is many people. They just said, I don't want anything.
Yes, many people.
I don't want anything at all, or I want nothing. I don't know why they decided if they're taking a stand, trying to be badass, or if they couldn't eat because they're so nervous. But another one I hadn't mentioned, honorable mention, is the guy who said, "What I want for my last meal, deliver some pizzas to homeless people for my last meal." And they said, "Yeah, we're not going to do that," and they killed him.
Absolutely not.
So there's about 100 million more of them, and maybe someday we'll get back on this topic. We'll bring up some more famous ones, but that we should keep it brief here. That's all I got for today. Pretty fascinating, weird shit. Dom, take it away.
I got a few more here. We're going to talk about Walter Bernhard Legrand. Legrand? I don't know how to say it.
Ooh, Walter
He,
Disney.
Yeah. Oh,
You want
originally from
Italian
West-
ice?
Originally from West Germany.
Born and raised on the playgrounds where he spent most of his days.
He tried robbing a bank with a few other of his homies.
In West
didn't
Germany?
quite go. No, in Arizona.
Okay, yeah, so he's from there, but he's
Yeah.
here now. Okay.
Didn't quite go to plan. He ended up stabbing and killing a 63-year-old man.
Robbing a bank with a knife? What the hell is your problem?
No. Stabbed him 24 times with a letter opener.
Not even a knife? A letter opener?
Yep. Got sentenced to death.
Still counts as a weapon. I know.
This is 1999. Death by gas chamber in Arizona.
Oh my god.
His last meal: 6 fried eggs over easy, 16 strips of bacon,
Oh.
a breakfast steak, well done, a large serving of hash browns, a pint of pineapple sherbet, a can of Coke, 7-Up, and Dr. Pepper, a
Pick
cup of
one,
coffee,
you
a
douchebag.
cup of ice, hot sauce, 2 packs of sugar, and best one of all, because, what is that going to do to your stomach? He asked for 4 Rolaids.
I didn't know I asked for medicine yet. I'll take 100
I don't want
cheeseburgers
indigestion
and
while
some-
I'm going into the chamber.
Why should I
There's
feel
enough
bad?
gas in there already. I don't need to add any of my own.
Oh,
if
Jesus
you know what I mean.
I think I do. I think that I do.
I think I do. Next, I want to talk about, this is an important one, not just because of the meal, because it actually helps bring apart a law in that you can't execute people who have mentally handicapped.
Yes, that's the best way to say it.
This guy was not.
Did you call Texas? I'm pretty sure they're still, it's their national pastime.
This one took place in Arkansas.
There we go.
Ricky Ray Rector,
RRR.
also known as the R Dog. He was accused of killing a man in a restaurant, fleeing. He spent 3 days on the run before he agreed to turn himself in.
Wow.
He met up with the cop, and he did the Red Dead 2. Psych, shot the cop.
Oh, that's
Killed
not a good
him.
move.
And then tried to shot himself in the head. Tried to kill himself. Didn't work.
Oh, no. So he wasn't
So
mentally
he
handicapped until he
essentially-
blew his own brain out.
He essentially lobotomized himself.
Wow. Phineas Gage style.
And was in jail for quite a while. He was on death row.
Yeah.
He had his last meal. He ordered. A 1992 death by lethal injection.
92.
He ordered.
I'm picturing
steak.
like 1927.
No, 1992.
Wow.
He asked for steak, fried chicken, cherry Kool-Aid, and a pecan pie. Now, this is where it got interesting.
Fucking
because
Southerners do with their
there was
sweet,
already
sweet drinks.
controversy in him being sent to death with the, as they call it, mentally incapacitated.
They should have known when he asked for his first meal. They turned down. He said, 17 candy canes, please. And they go, we can't do that.
Well, something did happen because he didn't touch his pie
Uh-huh.
because he said he was saving it for later.
Uh-oh. We call that an indicator.
Yep. They went, oh, okay, he has no idea what's going on.
You might want to eat
can
that
we legally
now.
do this? And yeah, they could legally do it for another. I think it was like another 5 years before a case in Virginia made it illegal on a federal level. To
Oh my god!
keep doing that.
So I was like 5 years old when they decided to stop killing retarded people. This country needs to fucking work, dude. That is disgusting. That is disgusting.
Then I do.
I love that move though. If you're completely of sound mind and like I shouldn't say regular, but like above average intelligence, you're just like, I'm gonna save it for later. And they're like, wait a minute, you know better than that. I go, do I? You should do a catch 22 on them. Be like, well, maybe I think so, maybe I don't. You can't kill me if I don't know. Yeah.
I almost forgot the last death row one I'm going to say before I get into a couple honorable mentions. This was the first like crazy death row meal. It's why I had the idea to do this episode. Victor Ferger, I don't know.
I thought you were going to say Frankenstein. I was about to be like, whoa, it's been happening all over the world.
He's the last man to federal execution to be hanged.
Oh,
and his last meal, he requested a single olive with the pit still in it.
That is such a move. It's just he's not hungry at all. He's just like that. What about that? How about that?
So just give me something. And that is probably the first and last time that someone tried to be badass and succeeded with their last meal.
Wow. Because they granted it.
They granted it. I don't know if he was hoping he would choke on the pit, from the pinnacle to the pit. Not sure.
I want to have a dirty martini, no vodka, no olive juice, no glass.
just give me the toothpick. Actually,
just give me the toothpick and the olive. Did I mention I'm a trained assassin? I can spit it in your eye and kill you.
ever seen that scene from Chronicles of Riddick where he kills someone with a key? Yeah, I'm gonna do that to you.
Yeah,
Even
I'm
though it's
pitch black.
1936 and that movie came out in 1998 or
It
whatever.
was based on that guy's life, though. You have to remember that.
I do have 2 honorable mentions. People that these are last meals that are not on death row. 2 famous actors.
Sounds
That
like
we
another
just happened-
episode.
Do you
Potentially.
want me to save them for that?
I think you should. How about last meals when you're not getting executed? I think it could be a cool episode. Like the last thing people ever ate. Because I saw some of those and listened. I go, I'm not gonna pick those, but like I think we should do an episode on last meals that like they weren't getting executed, like decent people who just had to pass away but picked the last meal. What do you think?
All right, I'm gonna do one of them because it's
Yeah,
really
do one
not
of
a
them.
meal.
Do one of them. It's a teaser. Let's go.
Oliver Reed. He played Proximo in Gladiator. He died during the filming of the movie.
No
They actually
shit.
finished the movie with a stunt double and CGI for any.
I didn't
scenes
know
where
the
they show
guy
his face.
died during the filming. Damn.
Yeah, he was a notorious heavy drinker during his.
I know exactly that.
Very
If you
long
guys
career.
don't know, look at the IMDb page and look at the guy you think died of alcoholism. He looks like a badass old.
He
Scottish
wasn't. He wasn't
guy.
born that color. Let's put it that way.
Is he Australian? I don't think he's American. Is he?
He is. Yeah, he is Australian.
Yeah, I thought he was from like
because they
some-
were in Malta or something like that.
Yeah, guy looks like
filming
a
the movie.
badass motherfucking old guy
And
who likes to drink.
He promised the director, "I will not drink during the week while we're shooting." On the weekends, he did drink a little, but still
yeah, I still got to drink sometimes.
still held back a lot compared to what he used to do.
Mhm.
Well, one day during a break in filming, he went down to a bar to get some food, and there were some Australian sailors there. They're like, "You're Oliver Reed. We should do a drinking contest." And he went, "Okay."
Yes, of course. I don't need much pushing.
Now, they say he had a heart attack. I would think liver failure, but maybe it was just so much his heart attack happened before his liver could fail. I don't know.
A lot of times your organs fail in tandem. It's kind of more of a band issue there.
Yeah.
I'm sure his liver
here's
didn't
what
give
he
his heart
drank.
anything to worry about there. Yeah. Go ahead.
You know, here's what he drank that ultimately led to his death.
Yeah.
With it, like at the bar, basically, is when he died.
Well, I think ultimately led
had-
to his death is like when you move the last piece in Jenga and the whole tower falls over. It's like, yeah, but there's a lot leading up to that might have been a
There was
part
4 decades leading to this, but
Yeah, but your point.
he certainly went out with a bang. During the drinking contest, he drank 8 pints of beer,
It's a lot of beer.
12 shots of rum,
That's even more rum.
half a bottle of whiskey,
Half a bottle.
and a shot of cognac. That's probably what did it.
The last this cognac, he
It
flew
was
too
that,
close to
it
the
was that
sun.
one shot of cognac
He
that
flew
did
too
it.
close to the sun. You should have finished the bottle of whiskey, leave the cognac. Holy shit! So then, did he die at the bar, or he was pronounced dead after? Probably, but still.
Honestly, I don't really know. When
They
I was
don't
reading
say.
about it, it said that he died at the bar, but there's pictures
Wow.
of him apparently like on set moments before he dies, like hanging on to someone looking super happy, completely red in the face.
Whoa!
So I don't know if it was like just really close to the set or like if I don't know. But
Maybe he made it the next day,
within
but
hours.
the process was already, going. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, he probably stayed
Within
up all night
hours
with those
of this,
boys.
he did it.
Yeah. Damn. Well, hell of a way to go, man. I got to give it. And also, if you guys haven't seen the movie, he's pretty great. he's fun.
Yeah.
He's a fun actor.
I'm sure he went out the way that he would have wanted. Just like, yeah, let me drink myself that. That'll be perfect. I'll have a
Yeah.
blast. Show these
And-
young guys that they can't keep up with me.
And and in the middle of filming one of the most successful movies of the 20th century. I mean, I hope his family got paid the paycheck for that shit because that movie did really well.
Yeah, I know.
And Russell
Either
Crowe,
way, he wouldn't have been
ironically-
around for the sequel.
no, he wouldn't have, which is a good thing. But ironically, that's how Russell Crowe is going to die, where he's just not old enough yet. He's getting there.
Oh yeah,
His head is getting full on lifelong drinker big at this point, and respect to the hustle, I guess. But just be
it's getting
careful.
swole, but not in the good way.
Swollen. But yeah, that's a good one. I think we should do an episode in the future, which is last meals by people who didn't know it was their last meal or didn't get executed, because there's a lot of good ones with that too.
Perfect. Yeah, I got one great one for it, but I will
Hell yeah.
save it. Joe, let's get into your ideal last meal.
My ideal last meal. We set this up in other conversations in the past, but We'll keep it loose
Yeah.
today. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give the same answer.
fairly common question in our group. Anytime you're sitting around a
Yeah,
fire
that's
or
a good one.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
beer
bring it.
cave,
It's fun.
it's like, what are we gonna talk about? Last meal, go.
Last
It's right up
meal,
there with
yeah.
favorite type of cheese. It's a fairly
What's your
common
favorite
discussion
color?
we have.
Exactly.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah, mine. I think I'm sticking with this one. Still now, even though the closer I get to Thanksgiving, the less I'm inclined to pick this. It's just the farther away I am from it, the more inclined I am to pick it. And that is traditional family Thanksgiving meal. I'm talking about turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, corn, some kind of green vegetable. I think asparagus maybe. And then for the drink to go with it, we usually do the rule where you can't do alcohol because it's like, yeah, you're in prison or whatever. If we can't do alcohol, I'm doing a tall IPA of my choosing, New England style IPA.
I'm going to say we can't do alcohol because I forgot to mention the guy who, for his last meal, asked for a flask of whiskey and he drank it with the warden.
That's awesome. That was
like a 1920s thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wouldn't do liquor for my last one because it's like, what am I getting drunk for? Like, I just want a nice little bit of buzz. So I would do a tall New England IPA. But if I couldn't do that, my substitute would be cherry Coke, bottle, please. I don't want the fountain shit. I don't know what your fountain's been through, water, shitty carbonation. Bottle of cherry Coke. And the full Thanksgiving, I'm going to forego the dessert. I don't need it where I'm going. So, yeah, that would be me. And not only do I love the delicious flavors of all the Thanksgiving stuff, it's savory. It's not going to upset my tummy. It's not a bunch of dairy or a bunch of spicy food, which I also do love. But I want to go into the death chamber feeling relatively comfortable. But also, my main sticking point is going to remind me of all the good times in my life and the fun times I had with family and friends. Like, I could eat a fucking slice of pizza and it could taste pretty good, but it won't remind me of the points in my life where people loved me and I loved. And I think that'll be a good thing to go out on, is remembering the good times, because I've been sitting in a cell rotting, thinking about my actions and how all those people who ate those Thanksgiving dinners for me haven't talked to me in 10 years. It'd be a nice little reminder before I go.
Yeah.
And I do have a quick alternative, which is, if they don't grant that, I have a more simple answer, which is the warden's wife's pussy, please.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure if they say no to the turkey, they would definitely let that one fly.
Yeah. So, and then in that case, I probably won't remember what happened after because I'll be hit so hard that I won't wake up again. So, but that would be a real badass.
You won't make it to the firing squad after that.
Yeah. What's more badass to say, a cup of dirt or literally what I just said? I mean, come on, way more legendary send off.
Actually, no, that'll be a great one because the warden will then get arrested for beating you to death and not letting you to the firing squad, and it's 2 birds with 1 stone right there.
Right? Yeah, and all the witnesses to that, they'll definitely testify against him in court.
A modern day Andy Dufresne.
Yeah, for sure. They won't all immediately take his side and say they didn't see anything and not worry about it at all to a dead man. The warden would get arrested for that, I'm sure. You know how many times wardens are probably beat the fuck out of some guy about to get murdered and they know, what are we going to do? They don't care. No evidence. Fuck you.
Which apparently the original ending of Shawshank Redemption was Red and Andy didn't meet back up, and the test audiences were like, "That's it.
We hate this." Yeah,
they didn't meet. That's so depressing. They were
the more realistic ending. Why would they ever see each other again? Yeah. That's mine. What's yours?
Well, for years I was always saying mine was a chicken Caesar salad wrap. But the more I think about
Pretty
it,
solid.
I'm like, I eat those all the fucking time. I get something a little more special for
That's
it.
the thing for me too. Like, to step on your shit immediately. I don't always eat Thanksgiving dinner. It's like I always eat other stuff that I like more. But I'm trying to pick like one thing for like one time.
But I have seen you eat Thanksgiving dinner nowhere near November before.
Have you?
Yeah.
I believe
when everyone else was getting breakfast. It was just that one time, I think. But yeah.
I think you can invoke but still here.
First but still of the year, I think.
Yes. Oh, wait, 14 days in?
That's great. Last year, it took us, I have it written down, it was like 16 minutes before a but still happened.
Fair enough.
But still. So I've decided my new last meal, a nice, fresh caught, butchered, all that, whatever you call it, filleted, fried haddock.
Ooh.
With like not beer batter, because I want to taste the fish, just like thin, a little crispy,
no batter, yeah,
nice fish and chips. But I don't want the fries. I want
chips?
those, like the little mini I think they're Yukon Gold potatoes.
Yeah.
You can toss them in almost an Olive Garden.
Are they chopped up into like cubes, or are they like sliced in half and you have the two like semi?
No, the ones that are small enough that you can leave them as they are.
Just the little full potato, little round ones. Yeah.
Yeah, the little tiny ones.
Okay, yeah, those are delicious.
Olive oil with salt and pepper, some garlic powder. Then they're almost like a grape, where they're crunchy. As you take a bite, it like squirts in your mouth.
Yeah, that actually sounds great.
The best version of potato I can ever think of.
Yeah, that's really good.
I want a Caesar salad with it because I still got to get my Caesar fix. I mean, let's be honest.
You're like that other guy who just got the Caesar. A little bit of Caesar on the side.
There's a reason why I picked that guy. I was like, Caesar salad? Yeah, you got to get more than just that, though.
Yeah, he's missing out.
And then, if we're doing alcohol, I want 4 PBRs.
Do both. Do alcohol and non-alcohol. 4 PBRs? Yeah.
Because the 4 PBRs, you get a nice buzz. You're not too drunk. It's
tall
nice
boys?
refreshing. You can... not just 12 ounces.
Regular.
The 4 12-ounce PBR buzz is fucking fantastic.
Nice.
Especially where you chug the first one down.
Right.
I'll even take a shotgun if they let me have it. And I'm not talking about the way to drink. I'm not talking about the way you drink it.
Exactly.
But now, if they'll punch the hole and get it all set for me, I would love to shotgun a beer in prison. But
we can arrange that.
For a non-alcoholic option, I'd have to say a nice ice cold glass bottle of IBC root beer.
Oh, the root beer, IBC.
Bring me back to Bugaboo Creek before the firing squad gets me.
Bring me back to Bugaboo Creek. I just want to go back to Bugaboo Creek, please. I still think
if I had a time machine, I would go back to a time where Bugaboo Creek existed. Because I don't remember the food at all. I remember the IBC root beer and Chris getting his head stuck in the giant moose head.
And that's enough. Sometimes that's enough. No, I think that it is we're on the same page here with a lot of people don't feel this way, and I think they need to be convinced otherwise. No matter what political ideals they hold or ethical ideals, the idea that fountain soda is superior to bottled soda is ridiculous. Okay, we get it.
No.
You like the flavor.
Yeah, carbonated water with syrup in it. Yeah,
no. I think you remember the experience more than the flavor, in my opinion. But but they say I'm wrong. They say it tastes better where it's watered down, half-ass bullshit that changes no matter where you go, rather than the factory-made, hopefully glass-bottled, delicious carbonated beverage that's standardized. You're gonna get the same thing every time, relatively, based on like they even say like, oh, McDonald's Diet Coke's better than Burger King Diet Coke. Yeah, because they change it every time. Like, why would you be having a fountain when the syrup's running out at the movie theater? You're having water with like an aftertaste. It's fucking crap.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible.
Give me my last meal ever. Give me the bottle, please, if you don't mind. Thank you.
I 100% agree, even though that during top 10 drinks, I wanted Sprite from the fountain with no ice in it.
That's fine. And we're not going to argue about that.
That's not what we're talking about now. We're not talking about top 10 drinks, we're talking about last meals.
Yeah, well, part of the top 10 drinks is that you're hoping you can have it again. This is last meals. This is the last time you're ever going to have it.
I'm not asking for a Kahlua Sombrero if I'm about to go get shot.
I mean, imagine if you order 4 things for your last meal. One of them is completely fucked up. Like if you got spaghetti instead of SpaghettiOs, you're going to be devastated.
Dude, I'm still mad for him about that. That's fucked up.
That's not right.
How dare they give him a superior product?
And I want the press to know about this. Like they give a fuck. Well, he got his wish. Now we know. We're talking about it today, in 2026.
Yep. To this day. He could have fell through the cracks if it weren't for that. With that extravagant meal, he'd still be talked about for like he ordered all that. It's insane. Yeah.
I'm going to order all that season 2 in a bag of popcorn for my last meal.
He was the Nickelodeon executive that ordered 3 more seasons of all that. He saw something in Keenan that no one else saw. Man. Good shit. Well, do you want to get our little toast ready that we always do at the end, and then we'll finish up our,
I should have put that little
one?
Toast, my last meal. Yeah, let's get it ready. You guys know you guys ought to know by now after you had a heart attack after drinking 12 shots of rum and half a bottle of whiskey on the set of Gladiator.
If I had to do if I had to do a super ridiculous last meal, I would just say give me a full box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, no milk. Just let me shovel handfuls from the box into my mouth.
Oh my god, like a psych. My last meal, the toothpaste tube of gefilte fish from Rocket Man. They have to eat it in front of them. Well, they shudder in fear.
Hemorrhoid cream.
Hemorrhoid cream.
I literally can't walk down the cereal aisle because my desire to buy Cinnamon Toast Crunch is too high, but I it's too damn high. But
Especially if you're too high.
Oh, sugar, sugar, how you get so high? Is that how the song goes? I have no idea.
How you get so fly, but yeah. But
Should've
yeah,
known
we're gonna
that.
see you guys, and I'm so glad we brought up 3 songs in this episode. That means I can play them as the commercial breaks. You'll love it. You'll love to hear it. On the other side of this one, this is not even a break. We're just gonna get our toilet wine ready to send you guys off into the sunset. And please,
Into oblivion.
please think about this, internalize it. What would your last meal be? We're dying to know here at the podcast. We're gonna
Yes.
find out.
Leave it in the comments. Ask us. Tell us if you want to start a Patreon so we can continue to have tax issues.
I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down.
And I said, "Sir, you can't bring that ostrich on this elevator." But you know, it's this. I'm not allowed in the Sacramento anymore, so it just doesn't even matter.
Oh my
anyways,
God. That's so funny, dude.
Oh, we're so
Oh,
awkward.
sorry.
But I see you there.
okay.
We were talking about death row meals. We had a great time.
What did Suge Knight eat before he was sentenced to death? I wonder.
If I were to guess, it was probably someone's shoe.
He
Or
might have
at
been
least
Bad
the-
Boy Records.
He
or
might
Death
have
Row
gotten
Records.
the knuckle sandwich. Honestly,
I can't remember, honestly.
a lot of crazy people out
Speaking
there.
of waiting around in prison for extended periods of time,
All right, and Mr. Puff, what would you like for your last meal? No meal. Just bring me a couple 1,000 gallons of lotion, please.
I know what to do with it.
Slip right out of there. They'll do firing squad. The bullets will slide right around him. He's no dummy.
Yeah, I think it was actually like baby oil. Like
It
what
was
it?
baby oil.
Just
Yeah,
straight up
even
lube, lubricant.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
But since this is toilet wine, and I'm sure Dylan will be back with us. He'll finish his healing by next week, and we'll be able to do a regular podcast. But since this is toilet wine,
Dylan, Healy thyself.
we got to end it the same way we always do. And that's and I love when this happens when we talk about prison on toilet wine, because we're going to drink some of our own toilet wine, because that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear one of these days I am going to make us actual toilet wine to drink on the show, which we might
That'll be a
have to
glorious
if
episode.
Trump goes through with his threat on Truth Social to bring back prohibition.
Yep.
The
That'll be
real
fun.
thing that the president tweeted about. Of course, he's an idiot, and he said, "Let's bring back the 18th Amendment." Not how it works. You'd have to make a whole new amendment to bring it back
If he
in.
knew
but
anything
who
about the
cares?
Constitution, which he does not, there's 2 amendments for that: the banning and the bringing it back. We brought that up many times.
All right. So we'll do our little toasty toast. There was one guy, I think, that I saw that asked for a whole loaf of bread to be toasted, and he ate like a dozen slices of toast.
I like that.
But oh jeez,
He hasn't even done the
toilet wine-
shot yet.
I don't even have to drink it, and it starts to make me feel funny.
Wow.
We're gonna toast to here's hoping we never get asked for real our last meal.
Here, here.
Now, Joe, before we go, I believe you mentioned something about your closet, and you were gonna say some big revealing fact about yourself, and something has to come out of your closet in order for that to happen. Do you remember what that was?
Well, I'm trying to yes and as hard as I can, but I really can't see where this is going, so I'm just gonna hit it right back to you.
All right. Well, with that, thanks for drinking your toilet wine.
Yay!
Everybody wins. All right.
Was I supposed to think of something? I have no idea what I was going to go with that.
That's right. It's done recording now. You can say that you're going to come out of the closet.
Oh, that's all it was? I thought I was doing from A to D, not A to B. I couldn't figure out where to go.
Oh yeah, no. You can say it though, because it's not recording. You can actually tell us that you're gay. It's okay.
I'm still straight.
Damn it. Maybe next time.
Okay, let's stop recording.
See you later, folks.
Bye. Dude, you sandbagged me back there. That was between me and you. Okay, I'm, big deal, Closets and stuff like
I
that.
sandbagged you?
You sandbag me. I mean, I like to. I brought that up during the break to have a conversation between you and I, and then all of a sudden, now I'm going to bring it up to the whole Toilet Wine audience. You know how I feel about that kind of stuff.
Hey, the 3 people that watch the show would love to know that about you.
Who's the third person?
It's not Dylan.
Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down.
Dude, I'm 6 feet from the edge. 6 years from the end.
I'm 6 feet. Exactly.
You spend a lot of time thinking about children's shoes?
Nope. I spent a lot of time thinking about my last meal. There's the tea. Go ahead and
There
hit
we
that,
go.
Go ahead and take a swing at that like you did when you had those speedometer shoes on, you fucking chooch. Hope your helmet doesn't fall off when you're running. It's too big for your little boy head.
Oh, hey.
And before you
Hey.
ask, I don't think about little boy head a lot either. So don't even ask. But how did that rule ever come up? Like that must have been like an etiquette thing in the church, being like, we were tired of seeing people chomping down on Jesus. It just looks weird eating with your mouth full, and talking with your mouth full rather. Yeah, it's like I don't think Jesus ever said like, "This is my body." You don't chew it. You just let it dissolve like a Listerine breath strip. I never heard that. I think they made that up later.
I don't even remember like being told specifically that that's how it's supposed to be. I just like heard rumors of like the way
I was
things
told
used to
that.
be.
Yeah, when we did like the practice for First Communion, they were like, "Don't chew it." Like they specifically said, like you just let it dissolve.
The priest was like, "You know how I feel about teeth."
Just let it melt in your mouth.
you can just feel it going down your throat.
Yeah, salvation tastes good. God never said don't chew. God said don't.
No.
Don't you want me? Any new wave 80s fans out there? Here we go.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, I thoroughly enjoy what you're doing, Joe.
Thank you. At least someone says it. My girlfriend, I guess it would kill her to say that one time.
Do you have any idea whose prison this is? You and yourself are dead.
You and yourself. Dairy in one sitting and the radishes.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It'd be Yak City, bitch. Yak City, bitch.
Yak City, bitch.
Yeah, that'd be bad news for me. I don't think I can do that.
That'd be bad news bears right there. The first thing he's known as is a car thief.
Okay.
But he got sentenced to death because he did do some murders. But the first thing on his list is...
They're tired of fulfilling the request, which is 12 ears of corn. 12 years a slave. I think I know what it would be. Super Mario's last meal.
Now, do you think he'd go for the poison mushroom to get it over with?
I think he'd get the one-up mushroom, and then they kill him, and he comes back.
Or he just does regular mushrooms, so he's giant, they kill him, he goes, well, I'm just regular size again.
Kill giant Mario. It's like Mario's like, do you guys have any of those, what are they called? Pointy things in the sky? Any of those? A star? Yeah, one of those. Yeah, nice try.
I would love one of those.
Yeah, we bet you would. That's what you used to murder all those turtles earlier, and that's why you're on trial.
Or he would just be like, I don't actually want a meal. Can you bring me my favorite flower? Absolutely
Yeah, I just
not.
like to look at it, just a little bit.
And no bananas.
No bananas, I don't want them. Warden, could you bring me a blue shell, please? And you're the one in charge here, right? You say you're the number one ranked guy in first place, as it were. Okay, yeah, we'll take the blue shell, please. Blue shell tower, the raw bar. Nice.
Chug the first one down.
Right.
I'll even take a shotgun if they let me have it. And I'm not talking about the way to drink. I'm not talking about the way you drink it.
Exactly.
Something did happen because he didn't touch his pie. Because he said he was saving it for later.
Uh-oh. We call that an indicator.
Yep. They went, okay, he has no idea what's going on.
You might want to eat
can
that
we legally
now.
do this? And yeah, they could legally do it for another. I think it was like another 5 years before a case in Virginia made it illegal on a federal level.
Oh my god!
This is the pissing on the floor of podcasts, is what I'm trying to say.
Clip it.
Bring me back to Bugaboo Creek before the firing squad gets me.